Here's a comprehensive account of Ebrahim Raisi's life, 1960 to 2024. Here's a detailed look at Ebrahim Raisi's early life and education. Here is a focused summary on Ebrahim Raisi's birth and family background. Birth full name, Sayyed Ebrahim. Raisi Sadati, commonly known as Ebrahim Raisi. Date of birth, December 14th, 1960. Place of birth, Nogan District, Mashhad, Razavi Khorasan Province, Iran. Mashhad is one of the holiest cities in Shia Islam and home to the Imam Reza Shrine, a major religious site. Family background: father, Sayyed Haji Raisi Sadati, a mujtahid, Islamic jurist, and cleric, died when Raisi was about 5 years old. A loss Raisi often referenced in interviews to highlight his humble beginnings and early hardship. Mother. Little is publicly documented about her, but she was also from a religious family. Religious lineage: Raisi is a Sayyid, meaning he claims direct descent from the Prophet Muhammad through his grandson Imam Hussein. This status carries social and religious prestige in Iran. Socio-economic background: Raisi often emphasized his humble, working-class roots, portraying himself as someone who came from modest means and rose through the ranks via religious devotion and service. Here is a comprehensive account of Ebrahim Raisi's rise in the judiciary, a central pillar of his influence. In Iran, Ebrahim Raisi's judicial career, 1980s–2019, early entry into the judiciary, 1979–1985. After the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Raisi, then a young cleric from Qom, was appointed as a prosecutor in Karaj and later in Hamadan. By his mid-20s, he was already rising quickly in judicial ranks, considered reliable and loyal to the revolutionary leadership. Deputy prosecutor of Tehran, 1985–1989, appointed deputy prosecutor of Tehran in 1985, a major step in his career. 88. Political prisoner executions: Raisi is alleged to have been a member of the death committee in Tehran, tasked with overseeing the execution of thousands of political prisoners, mostly members of the MEK, Mujahideen-e-Khalq, and leftist groups. These secret mass executions are considered one of the darkest chapters in the Islamic Republic's history. For this role, he earned the nickname the Butcher of Tehran. In 2019, the U.S. Treasury Department sanctioned Raisi for his involvement. Chief Prosecutor and Inspector General, 1989, 2004, 1989, 1994, Prosecutor of Tehran, 1994, 2004, Head of the General Inspection Organization of Iran, responsible for investigating corruption and misconduct in government bodies. This role helped him build relationships with other powerful institutions, especially the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, and religious endowments. First, Deputy Chief Justice 2004–2014, appointed First Deputy Chief Justice under Chief Justice Mahmoud Hashemi Sharudi, served for 10 years and became a central figure in shaping Iran's legal and judicial policies. Known for a conservative and punitive approach to law and order, especially regarding political dissidents, journalists, and women's rights activists. Attorney General of Iran, 2014–2016, officially appointed as Attorney General, giving him high-level prosecutorial oversight. Took part in increasing the judiciary's suppression of dissent and further embedding religious doctrine into legal decisions. Head of Astan Quds Razavi, 2016–2019, appointed by Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei to lead Astan Quds Razavi, one of Iran's largest and wealthiest religious foundations. It manages the Imam Reza Shrine in Mashhad and owns vast real estate, businesses, and charities. This position elevated Raisi's economic and religious power while maintaining his influence within the judiciary and clerical elite. Many observers viewed this as grooming him for higher national office. Here's a full account of Ebrahim Raisi's political career and presidency, 2017–2024, political career and presidency, 2017, presidential election, first campaign. Raisi ran for president in May 2017. as the main conservative challenger to Hassan Rouhani, the moderate incumbent. Campaigned on combating corruption, promoting Islamic values, helping the poor, and resisting Western influence, lost the election. Rouhani. 57% Raisi, 38%. Though defeated, the campaign raised his national profile and confirmed his role as a major hardline figure. Chief Justice of Iran, 2019 to 2021. Appointed Chief Justice by Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei in March 2019. Focused on judicial reforms within a hardline framework. Crackdowns on perceived corruption, strengthening surveillance of public morality, and dissent critics accused him of continuing repression, while supporters claimed he was restoring order and discipline. 2021. Presidential election, second campaign. Won the presidency in June 2021 after many reformist and moderate candidates were disqualified by the Guardian Council. Secured about 72% of the vote, but turnout was historically low, 49%, indicating public apathy and lack of competition. Became Iran's 8th president, widely seen as a favored successor to Supreme Leader Khamenei. Presidency highlights, 2021-2024, domestic. Policy: social conservatism, strengthened enforcement of hijab laws and Islamic dress codes. Appointed ultra-conservatives to key ministries, e.g., Ahmad Vahidi as Interior Minister. Human rights. Crackdown. Oversaw violent repression of the 2022 Woman, Life, Freedom protests following the death of Mahsa Amini in morality police custody. Hundreds killed, thousands arrested. Media and internet tightened. Online censorship and surveillance supported creation of Iran's halal internet.
Economy and sanctions inherited a troubled economy under heavy U.S. sanctions, promoted a resistance economy model, self-sufficiency, regional trade, and reduced reliance on the West. Inflation and unemployment remained high. Living standards
declined for many Iranians. Foreign policy took a harder line in nuclear negotiations with world powers. Accelerated uranium enrichment after the U.S. exited the 2015 nuclear deal. Strengthened ties with China, Russia, and Venezuela. Backed proxy forces across the Middle East, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, militias in Iraq and Syria. In 2024, supported military actions against Israel amid the Gaza conflict. Relations with Supreme Leader maintained. Close loyalty to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, often referred to as a likely successor to the Supreme Leader due to his clerical status. Loyalty and power base. End of term. Sudden death. May 19, 2024, Raisi died in a helicopter crash in East Azerbaijan province during a state visit with Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian. Mohammad Mokhber, the first vice president, assumed the role of interim president. His death triggered a snap presidential election, held in June-July 2024. Here is a detailed overview of Ebrahim Raisi's personal and family life. Personal life. Full name: Sayyed Ebrahim Raisi Sadati, commonly known as Ebrahim Raisi. Date of birth: December 14, 1960, in Mashhad, Iran. Religious title: Hojjat al-Islam, a mid-ranking Shia clerical title, below Ayatollah. Wore a black turban, signifying that he claimed descent from the Prophet Muhammad, Sayyid, family life wife. Jamileh Alamolhoda, daughter of Ayatollah Ahmad. Alamolhoda, the Friday prayer leader of Mashhad, and a staunch, ultra-conservative clerical professor of education and philosophy at Shahid Beheshti University in Tehran, known for advocating conservative values, Islamic education, and social restrictions, often appeared publicly alongside Raisi, unlike many spouses of Iranian political figures. Children: Raisi had 2 daughters. They kept a low public profile, according to official reports. One daughter is a graduate student in Iran. The other has studied physics abroad. Some sources indicate Europe, but exact country and institution are not publicly confirmed. Raisi emphasized that both daughters live modest lives and were not involved in political affairs. lifestyle and personal traits, lived relatively modestly compared to many Iranian elites, often portraying himself as an ascetic and disciplined cleric, frequently highlighted themes like justice, anti-corruption, and Islamic values, rarely smiled in public appearances. Often projected a serious, austere image. Critics, however, accused him of hypocrisy, citing his access to power, wealth via state institutions like Aston Quds Razavi, and political patronage. Religious alignment, very close to supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. His marriage to the Alamolhoda family significantly reinforced his position within the clerical and conservative establishment known for strict adherence to Velayat-e-Faqih, guardianship of the Islamic jurist. Here is a comprehensive account of Ebrahim Raisi's death and legacy. Death of Ebrahim Raisi. Date of death, May 19, 2024. Location: Dizmar Forest, near Varzakhan, in East Azerbaijan province, Iran. Incident: Raisi died in a helicopter crash while returning from a border visit with Azerbaijan. He was accompanied by Hossein Amir Abdollahian, Iran's foreign minister, also killed, governor of East Azerbaijan. Friday, prayer leader of Tabriz. The helicopter, a Bell 212, crashed in foggy, mountainous terrain. Wreckage was discovered the next morning by Turkish drones as Iran struggled with bad weather and poor rescue coordination. Succession: First Vice President Mohammad Mokhber was named acting president under Article 131 of Iran's constitution. A snap presidential election was scheduled for June 28, 2024, with a second-round runoff on July 5, if needed. Funeral and public reaction. Funeral: A large state funeral was held on May 23, 2024, in Tehran, with processions in Tabriz, Mashhad, Qom, Tehran, where Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei led prayers. Raisi was buried at the Imam Reza Shrine in Mashhad, a rare honor reflecting his clerical status. National mourning days of mourning were declared across Iran, flags flown at half-mast, cultural events cancelled. Public reaction: State media praised him as a martyr of service and devoted servant of the people. Public opinion was divided.